Yo, what's good, YouTube? So I just wanted to talk about countering and DPSing and like what to do, like how do you counter and how do you do DPSing well. And so first, I want to start off with countering. And you may be asking, Tyler, what the fuck is countering? Talking like a countertop, talking about a table, talking about a over the counter medicine.
Here they come.
You know what I mean? No. Sorry if my voice sounds a little like weird. I just woke up like an hour ago. Just wanted to do this video. Help some of y'all out some more. Yeah. Let's get back to it. So countering is literally just choosing a certain character whose abilities and attacks overwhelm and outdo another character's abilities. So countering, let's start with countering. Let's see who I'm gonna pick first. Like in my last video that I talked about with the peeling and sinking, Namor, he is such a great counter to divers, and that being his squids. You see, oh no, there's a Venom, there's a Spider-Man. I don't know, they're diving. Our healers and our other DPS. Squids, they do a nice amount of damage, and with the other damage you do is with your tridents. You take them out like that, peel up, dudes peel off on their damage, keep doing it, keep cracking at it. Squids might do the rest, or you might do final hit, but Namor is a great counter to divers and like Iron Fist, Daredevil, well, not Daredevil. Daredevil, he might be one of the only characters in this game who doesn't care about counters because he will literally just go through everything. He's so annoying. I cannot stand Daredevil. I love Daredevil. I love Matt as a character. Matt Murdock, he called. Cannot wait for Daredevil season 2 or Barney in season 2 in March. But yeah, Namor, he's a great counter to most divers. And let's see who else. Who else? This great counter. Star Witch is also a great counter for divers because her basic attack, it auto aims onto like every character and everything. So also great counter for divers. Who else? Penny is also a great counter for divers because her mines and her nest and her webs, they carry the area so they won't get to you and your teammates. So yeah, there you have a lot. And Thing, his charge ability, basically, it stuns most divers and stops them in their tracks for you to do damage to them and kill them. Well, Groot is also a great character for a to handle the divers as he encloses them with his walls, and also this walls does damage to your opponents. And also with some other counters, with some Groot also, he's a really good tank. He's one of the best tanks too. Next Mag, because let's say you do have divers on your team, right? And for some reason Penny didn't get banned in the ban phase. Groot also, he's great for taking out Penny nests. You do just aim. Let's just say there's a Penny nest right here, right? His Groot walls, you put them up and they take out nests just like that. And yeah, his Groot walls are pretty effective against Penny and her nest. Let's do some other counters. Or just annoying people. Moon Knight is a great counter for
I'm the fist of
can also be a great counter for divers with his onks. That, boom, boom, boom. They're all around in the area, wherever they are. They're, diving, they're flying around, they're web swinging around with Spider-Man and all that.
I found them.
Do that. I'll take them out for the most part. And also, Moon Knight's ult is also great to use in like a convoy map and match. Because like that, so say the convoy's right there and it's stopped, his ult is perfect to like in a match. Like let's say you're in overtime and you're finna win, and let's say like your whole team just died or something like that. Go Moon Knight if he's not banned. use his ult, the whole convoy will clear out, and then boom, you won. Or if you need to stop the points in your own defense, use the ult. Buy yourself some time, buy your teammates some time. Pop the ult, boom. They'll either get off the point or you kill them all together. So yeah, he's great at countering or just like using his ult for convoy maps and convoys. Let's see who's also. Let's go back to Groot. Why Groot was solid counter. A great counter for Groot. Let's say if he's being annoying, not Penny, Squirrel Girl, Miss Doreen herself. She's a great counter for Groot walls. Let's just say there's like, let's see what's a breakable object here. Let's just say like this fence is like a Groot wall, right? Her acorns, or nuts, balls. They do enough damage to take down the walls in like two or three or four hits. So she's very effective with that, and her ult, depending how you use it, and if your opponents have like the awareness of deers or they just don't take out the squirrels. She's also great for convoy because like if you're in an enclosed space, those squirrels will take out your opponents easily, or not easily, but for the most part they'll do enough damage for you then to take them out if the squirrels don't take them out with ult. So yeah, Squirrel is a great counter for Groot. Another great counter for Groot. Let's go with Mr. Frank Castle, Punisher. He's a great counter for Groot walls. Let's just say, let's go back to the fence, right? Let's say like this is a Groot wall. Okay, nope. Hold on. Let's say this is Groot wall, right? His bullets definitely taking him down for like a few hits. Just about at the same time like as the fence, it takes Groot walls out. That's why I always ask like if I'm playing tank and there's a Groot on the team, I'm like always type in the chat or like tell them on the mic, hey, let's go Punisher or Sword Girl because their attacks take out Groot walls easily for the most part. But then we know how stubborn Rivals players are in the player bases, so usually a 50-50 chance that it happens, or like a 4% chance that it happens. So yeah, Punisher is a great counter to Groot. And let's talk about like countering flyers while I'm on Punisher because flyers also can be a nuisance and be annoying. Let's say you have Angela or Iron Man or something like that flying around being annoying, taking out or targeting your healers or something like that. Let's just say they're right there. Like she's right there. She's blocking. Keep shooting at her shield. His gun, his rifle, takes out shields like a lot and easier and faster. So if you can take out Angela or like a flyer, let's say Iron Man, also shoot at him. He's right there somewhere. Let's say he's right there. His attacks take out Iron Man pretty easily, especially if you headshot him. And also Punisher, he is also a great counter to tanks. But I try to get up there with his shotgun. There we go. Shotgun does a lot of damage. 2 tanks if you don't know Punisher. If you want to play Punisher, learn him. He's a great counter to most tanks because his shotgun does that amount of damage to take them out. So if you're like in a close quarter combat, taking the shotgun out, use it, shoot at your opponents. Let's talk about countering shooters. And by flyers, it's about flyers real quick. Most flyers can be taken out with hit scan characters. So I meant to be specific about that. Hit scan characters will take out. They counter most flyers. And let's talk about what's my GOAT. Mag. He is a great counter to shooters in general with his shields and his bubbles. Let's just say, oh, there's a Punisher or like shooter right here, right? His shield definitely does enough. It buys enough time to do damage. Let's just say, oh, you're shielding your DPS and your healers. So that's mind you. Your DPS should be, if they're good DPS. I mean, there's a 50% chance that they are. And other roles, you're shielding, they're doing the damage. After your shield goes down, you bow with them. Then boom, boom. That's a great way to take out DPS that are like shooters and hit skin characters with mag and like most shield tanks like mag and also Doctor Strange. They're also great for dealing with and countering shooting DPS with their shield and bubbles. And then let's talk about countering certain alts. Let's segue to that. Countering certain alts. Let's say that there is a healing alt, right? Let's say like there's Cloak and Dagger, right? I think I talked about this in my last video with the peeling and the tanking, right? Let's say, oh, Cloak and Dagger's pop their alt, right? Let's say you have your mag alt. You wait for that. Come as damage as you can, and boom. You take out like most healing alts with max alt if you collect no damage or wait enough. Because I see a lot of times that people will just throw their alts out. Just throw them out, especially with mag. I'm like, oh, you could have saved. And then like I'd be playing against other mags who don't know that his alt counters like healing alts like that. So when I see like mag throw his alt, I'm like, you could have saved that to take out our other healing alt. But I'm like, okay, that's great for us because then I mean, I see that they don't know that happens. And they can wait to use their alt against healer alts. So I'm like, okay, so that's an advantage that we can take to overwhelm the enemy team. Is to wait to use your mag alt for the healer alts, and that's also a counter. So yeah, Cloak and Dagger, Luna, Sue Storm, boom, that takes them out. And also like let's say there's a rocket amplifier. You can also save that for that. Also Gambit, you can also take him out with that.
It seems we have company.
Luna, that. I was at Luna, but yeah. Mag takes out most healer alts, and also if you have Adam Warlock, he's popping his revival alt. Take him out too. Boom. And yeah. And for mag, I think Loki is a great counter to Mag's alt, if I remember. I may be misremembering. I'm pretty sure like I've seen like like Loki's lanterns tank and like shield like Mag's alt and like most other alts. I'm like, dang, I was like, how did I not kill a person? I'm like, oh, they have a Loki and they have these copies on the floor, on the ground in the match. And they have his lanterns. I'm like, oh wow. So yeah, Loki's a great counter to a lot of alts too. And then talk Deadpool real quick. I haven't really played Deadpool like that, so I don't really know. I don't think. Is it his? It's where his like he takes this photo that counters like I think most alts too. Not all of them, but most of them. When he takes a picture that counters Mag's alt and like a bunch of other alts. And let's see who else counters. Oh, Sue. Let's also talk healers.
Who wants to see something
For the most part, Cloak and Dagger and Sue, they can also counter Mag's alt and also some other alts like Punisher. And who else? I'll get the roster real quick. They can counter like most like DPS alts, like shooters and all that. But if you have a like a Scarlet Witch or a Iron Man, then yeah, that'd be GG's. But for the most part, yeah, their alts counter most DPS alts and other alts. Like Angela, I think you can also counter her with Sue and Emma. If you pop your alt at the right time, then you can counter her with Emma. So like if you're like being put in a trance, you're being healed by Sue's alt if you time it right. And also Train's alt. Sue counters Train's alt when he pops it. But some people don't realize that, and people hurt. People like seeing people get mad. People got mad at me for like, why are you saving your alt? Da 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 da. What are you doing? Da 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 da. I mean, smart with my alt. You don't need to always throw your alt out to. You don't need to always throw it out. I mean, pick and time your alt right, and then they'll be more effective than they ever will be. And that you ever seen for him. Especially with Strange, like he like it's so satisfying when you pop a Sue alt right before he alt, because like your team is they're shielded for the most part, but then they also nerfed Sue's alt too. So sometimes you can pick and choose like when her alt really helps. For the most part, it does help, but they did nerf her alt, so it's kind of annoying that they did that. So yeah. Who else? I'm definitely gonna miss some people that counter like other people. I'm trying to think for the most part though. Oh yeah, shooters they counter like I'm just like fast paced real quick. 'Cause I think I'm talking and I'm like dragging the video out a little too long. So shooters they counter Thing, they counter Groot depending on the shooter. If it's like Groot, let's go back to Groot. Groot counters like most he counters Moon Knight, so like his moons they don't do enough damage to root walls. So yeah, he counter root walls. He counter Hela. He can counter Black Widow. Now yeah, most other like shooters, Blade, all that. Who else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Thor can be a great counter to divers, like if you use them right. But like it's kind of like it's not like a guaranteed counter like most other counters are. But like if you use them correctly, he can be a great counter. Him and Hulk can be a great counter to people like DPS divers because they do more damage. And also they can also bully like the diving tanks can also bully like Strange, Mag, most other thing, most other like characters that shield or like have a shield. You can bully them with the divers. Like divers can bully those type of characters that have shields. What else? Don't want to miss a few encounters, but like if y'all have any counters or know of any counters, just put them out in the comments. Help other people out. That'd be great. Mr. Fantastic, he can be a great counter to divers too. Especially like he can like his like grabbing ability where he hooks on, then hooks on somebody else, then boom, like smack them together. That sounds like just like a millisecond or a few seconds, like 1 second. That sounds. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I was talking about his scan countering flyers. It's like Helican counter Iron Man and all that, and all the flyers. I'm trying to think. Oh, Jeff, this terrorist right here, I cannot stand him. He's very counter to like many things, like most other alts too. Such as he can counter Sue's alt. So like when Sue pops her alt, Jeff, I've seen it like in other matches that Jeff he will pop his alt to go swallow Sue and then throw her off of a platform. So that also take care of Sue's alt. And yeah, any other alts that can They're all usually on the ground, Jeff. You can counter them. But that doesn't have a shield. That's protecting them. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, Emma. She's a great counter to like alts that take a minute. Like she counters Scarlet Witch. She counters Spider-Man's alt. Just any alt that's like hovering or like in the air for a little bit, she can probably counter them. Like she can counter Iron Man too, but like it's a very like that window is very like limited because you know his alt is usually like kind of fast. You got no time to think. But yeah, Emma, she really counters like a lot of like hovering alts, if that makes sense. Who else? Who else? Who else? I'm definitely gonna miss a few, but yeah. Let's 21 minutes. Golly, I've been chatting. Let's go to DPSing, right? You know, some DPS, you know, most of them they're kind of like they're kind of like but DPSing people seem to think that it's just I'm gonna do my I just gotta do damage, right?
Three-quarters of the earth is mine.
And I've seen like people do some match and like people like to brag, like DPS like to brag. Oh, I got like 50,000 damage. Da 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 da. I got 6,000 damage. Then you look at the in-game stats and you see that you have only 2 final hits. What happened? It's like people seem to think that DPS is just damage. It's just damage. That's all I gotta do, right? You know, you also need to get kills. And some people they to slip people's mind that I need to get kills, not just damage. Damage is a big part in DPS, like it's in the name, but also try to get kills. I mean that's the main thing. Because you know you do the most damage, so you need to get more kills. You also need to protect your healers, like I talked about in the peeling video. Protect your healers. And if your tanks need help your tanks out too. Build for them too. And what else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. It really is, I think, just stop being selfish as DPS because you are the main reason for no kills and damage. Stop being selfish. Stop, you know, ignoring people that want to win the game and that can tell you, oh, this person counters this person, or you're getting countered by this person, so you need to switch. Listen to your other teammates. Stop being selfish. Stop being corny. And if you want to be corny, go play quick play, okay? Like, I really don't understand when people love to, like, ignore people that want to win in comp. Like, I don't know. I may be crazy about that. If that's crazy take. If you want to go for the vibes and for the fun, go play quick play. I mean, don't put yourself in comp just to anger your other teammates because you want to be stuck up and not listen.
More foes to conquer.
So yeah, DPS, listen to your teammates. Help your tank and your DPS, and help your tank and your healers out. And learn how to counter because DPS has the most counters. I feel like people that counter other people. So yeah, I think that's the most thing I want to say in this video. So yeah, thank you to anybody who came through. Thank you for watching. You know, if you need, thank you for your time. If you need help, I stream rivals a lot. Links in my bio or whatever that is on YouTube. You can click on my name or whatever. It should be there. It's __ Tyler _ ITZ _ 2LAR _ So if you need help, I would love to help people. But you know how this player base is. So if you want help, if you need it, just ask questions. I mean, most likely I can't help you if you need it. And yeah, next video. I'm out.